On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Open-ended.
Without any limits or restrictions, allowing for a spontaneous response.
Examples:
An open-ended discussion. Open-ended agreements. Most people who saw the film were dissatisfied with the open-ended ending.
Remix.
To compose a piece of media that has been altered or contorted from its original state by adding, removing, or changing elements of the item.
Examples:
Remix a couple of tracks. Remix the album. He remixed the tracks to give them a jazz feel.
Astronomical.
Relating to astronomy or the study of celestial bodies and phenomena, very large or immense in scale or magnitude.
Examples:
Astronomical observation. Astronomical numbers. The cost of the new equipment was astronomical and beyond the company's budget.
Effortless.
Requiring little or no effort, not difficult or strenuous, easy to accomplish.
Examples:
Effortless victory. Effortless beauty. The dancer made her performance look effortless and graceful.
Prodigy.
A young person who possesses exceptional talent or ability, especially in an area that is normally associated with adult expertise, a person or thing that inspires awe or wonder.
Examples:
Musical prodigy. A prodigy in math. The young prodigy impressed everyone with her piano performance at the competition.
Bathe.
To wash or immerse oneself or another person in the water or a liquid, to expose a part of the body to a natural element, such as sunlight or air.
Examples:
Bathe in the sea. Bathe the baby. I always bathe my dog after she swims in the lake.
Opaque.
Not transparent, not allowing light to pass through, not permitting a clear view.
Examples:
Opaque material. Opaque color. The curtains were made of opaque fabric that blocked out all light.
Atrophy.
A decrease in size of a muscle, organ, etc., caused by disease or disuse.
Examples:
Weakness with atrophy. Atrophy of the muscles. Daily exercise and adequate sleep are necessary to prevent the progression of atrophy.
Porous.
Having many small holes and being able to absorb or pass through fluids.
Examples:
Porous materials. Porous membrane. Our unfenced and largely unpoliced border inevitably has been very porous for insurgents.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, to search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot. Scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Banker.
A person who is in charge of or has an important job in a bank.
Examples:
Central bankers. Investment banker. Bankers are only willing to lend with good security.
Miner.
A person who works in a mine equals excavation in the earth from which ores and minerals are extracted, especially one who extracts coal, minerals, or precious metals from the earth.
Examples:
Miner strike. Miner industry. The coal miner worked tirelessly to extract valuable minerals from deep underground.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Epiphany.
A moment of sudden and great realization or revelation, a Christian festival, held on January 6th, celebrating the visit of the three wise men to the infant Jesus.
Examples:
Epiphany about life. Feast of Epiphany. She had an epiphany while meditating and realized the answer to her problem.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Agora.
In ancient Greece, a central gathering place or marketplace in a city where various activities, such as trading, political discussions, and socializing, took place.
Examples:
Open agora. Agora of ideas. The agora in ancient Athens was the central marketplace and gathering place for its citizens.
Orchestrate.
To plan, coordinate, or arrange something, especially skillfully or cleverly. Noun, the act of organizing or directing the elements of a composition, especially in music.
Examples:
Orchestrate a takeover. Orchestrate the political reinstatement. He carefully orchestrated the details of his business plan.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples.
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples.
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Fingertip.
The end or tip of a finger.
Examples.
Apply fingertip pressure. Burn my fingertip. The archaeologist ran his fingertips along the pattern of the tombstones.
Scrutinize.
To examine carefully and critically, to inspect closely.
Examples.
Scrutinize her belongings. Scrutinize a suspect. The detective scrutinized the evidence for any clues.
Corollary.
In mathematics, a theorem of less importance which can be readily deduced from the proof of another notable proposition, a practical consequence that follows naturally.
Examples.
A corollary from the first theory. Corollary relief. Newton derived the momentum conservation law as a corollary of his second and third laws.
Buff.
A person who is very knowledgeable or enthusiastic about a particular subject or activity, a soft, furry animal hide that has been treated and prepared for use in clothing, accessories, or upholstery.
Examples.
Buffalo buff. Movie buff. She's a history buff and can tell you everything about the American Revolution.
Disinfectant.
A substance used to destroy germs or bacteria on surfaces, often used in medical or cleaning settings.
Examples.
Disinfectant spray. Medical disinfectant. The hospital uses a strong disinfectant to clean the operating room after each surgery.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples.
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Payoff.
The outcome or result of an action or series of actions, the return or reward gained from an investment, effort, or risk.
Examples.
Financial payoff. Emotional payoff. The payoff for all my hard work was finally getting a promotion.
Infringe.
To violate or break a rule, law, or agreement, often by trespassing or infringing on someone else's rights or property.
Examples:
infringe a copyright, infringe on our property. The company promised not to infringe on any of its competitors' patents.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
disrupt a well-ordered condition, disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy. Industrious. Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night. Reinvent. To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new. Examples: reinvent local dishes, reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores. Empower. To give someone the power or authority to do something. Examples: empower my life, empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing. Moth. An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light. Examples: moth larva, moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output. Concomitant. Occurring or existing alongside something else, accompanying or concurrent, often used to describe events, conditions, or aspects that are directly associated with each other. Examples: concomitant effects, concomitant factors. The rise in pollution has led to a concomitant increase in respiratory diseases. Decentralize. To move the power, control, or authority of an organization, government, or system from a single place to several smaller ones. Examples: decentralize authority, decentralize organizational structure. We need to decentralize our data to recover quickly from a disaster. Disaggregate. To separate something into its parts or smaller units, often for analysis or examination. Examples: disaggregate the costs, disaggregate the test scores. I must disaggregate the data into smaller categories to analyze it more effectively. Dissent. Possessing or expressing views that differ from those that are officially accepted. Examples: dissent opinion, with no dissent. The dictatorship crushes all dissent severely.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Insurrection.
An organized uprising or rebellion against an established government or authority.
Examples:
Civil insurrection. Raise an insurrection. The government quickly suppressed the insurrection led by the rebel group.
Snipe.
To make a sly or spiteful remark, often in a concealed or indirect way, to target someone with an unfair or unwarranted attack or criticism.
Examples:
Snipe at the suspect. Snipe at each other. The politician sniped at his opponent during the debate.
Unarmed.
Without weapons or arms, not carrying any form of weapon or ammunition, or engaging in physical conflict with weapons.
Examples:
Unarmed combat. Unarmed robbery. The unarmed protesters marched peacefully through the streets.
Triangulation.
The process of determining the location or position of something, such as an object, place, or point, by measuring the angles or distances between multiple reference points or landmarks.
Examples:
Triangulation method. Political triangulation. The archaeologists used GPS triangulation to accurately map the ancient ruins.
Makeshift.
Serving as a temporary substitute or solution, improvised.
Examples:
Makeshift shelter. A makeshift solution. The team set up a makeshift tent for shelter during the storm.
Wikipedia.
An online encyclopedia that allows users to contribute and edit articles collaboratively, a vast and frequently updated repository of information on a wide range of topics.
Examples:
Wikipedia entry. Wikipedia article. Not all teachers accept citing Wikipedia as a valid source for academic papers.
Abhor.
To feel strong hatred or disgust towards something or someone, to loathe intensely.
Examples:
Abhor violence. Abhor injustice. I abhor lying and deceitful behavior.
Savory.
Pleasing to the taste, especially by being salty, sour, or spicy rather than sweet.
Examples:
Savory dish. A savory omelet. The savory aroma of roasted chicken filled the kitchen.
Extremist.
A person who holds extreme political or religious views and who is willing to use violent or illegal methods to promote those views.
Examples:
Extremist political views. Radical extremist. The extremist group planned a series of violent attacks to push its agenda.
Fundamentalist.
A person who adheres strictly to the basic principles of any subject or discipline.
Examples:
Fundamentalist church. Political fundamentalist. He is a religious fundamentalist and strictly adheres to the teachings of his faith.
Toothpaste.
A paste or gel used for cleaning the teeth and freshening the breath.
Examples:
Toothpaste hygiene product. Toothpaste tube. I always use mint-flavored toothpaste to refresh my mouth in the morning and at night.
Agrarian.
Relating to the cultivation of land or the raising of crops and animals, characterized by a society that relies on agriculture as its primary means of sustenance.
Examples:
Agrarian society. Agrarian reform. Most of the people in the agrarian community work in agriculture.
Feudalism.
A social and economic system that was prevalent in medieval Europe, in which the nobility controlled land and resources, and peasants or serfs worked the land in exchange for protection and a share of the produce. A hierarchical system characterized by a rigid social structure based on land ownership and loyalty.
Examples:
Feudalism system. Medieval feudalism. The feudalism-based society of the Middle Ages had a strict hierarchy of lords and vassals.
Feudal.
Relating to a system of government in which a lord has certain rights and responsibilities to vassals in exchange for military service or other services that developed in Europe in the 8th century.
Examples:
A feudal lord. Feudal dictatorship. Lords and serfs characterized the feudal system of medieval Europe.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Protestant.
Belonging to or connected with a member of a Western Christian church that is separate from the Roman Catholic Church and that is based on the teachings of Martin Luther and other reformers.
Examples:
Moderate Protestant groups. Protestant church. The Protestant Reformation was a major event in the history of Christianity.
Genie.
In Islamic mythology, a supernatural spirit that is usually depicted as being bound to serve a human master and possessing magical powers, a creature or a force that can grant wishes or fulfill desires.
Examples:
Genie bottle. Genie lamp. No one believed in the genie's existence until he appeared in front of them. The skull of a human or animal, which encloses and protects the brain.
Examples:
Human cranium. Fractured cranium. The scientist studied the dinosaur's cranium to learn more about its brain.
Disinfect.
To clean something using chemicals or other materials that kill germs or bacteria, making it safe and free from harmful microorganisms.
Examples:
Disinfect a wound. Disinfect the kitchen. It is important to disinfect surfaces regularly to prevent the spread of germs.
Swarm.
A group of many things, such as insects, fishes, etc., in the air or water or on the ground.
Examples:
A swarm of mosquitoes. Locust swarm. A swarm of angry bees attacked because we had approached the hive.
Moor.
A large area of open country, typically on high ground, covered with rough grass or heath, especially in Britain. Verb: to secure the vessel to the shore or to a dock, buoy, or another ship, typically using ropes, cables, or anchors.
Examples:
Low-moor bog. Moor the ship. The rolling moor was a large, open area of high ground covered with heather.
Murmur.
To say something very quietly, to complain about somebody or something under one's breath.
Examples:
Murmur at low wages. Murmur a greeting. He always murmurs at the ill treatment.
Starling.
A bird with dark and iridescent feathers, often found in large flocks.
Examples:
Starling bird. Starling migration. The starling flock created a mesmerizing display in the sky.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Fanciful.
Characterized by or involving imaginative and unrealistic ideas or concepts, existing or perceived only in the imagination.
Examples:
Fanciful idea. Fanciful tale. Her fanciful imagination allowed her to dream up incredible stories.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Interdependence.
The fact or state of depending on each other.
Examples:
Interdependence of mind and body. Global interdependence. The diplomatic rivalry between the two countries has strengthened the interdependence of their interregional supply chains for their manufacturing industries.
Inherit.
To receive money, property, or a title from someone after they have died.
Examples:
Inherit estate. Inherit ancestral property. After his death, his sons inherited his business.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Unrequited.
Not returned or reciprocated, particularly regarding love or affection, not required.
Examples:
Unrequited feelings. Unrequited affection. Despite his best efforts, his love for her remained unrequited.